Howdy ho there, everybody. I got Dwayne behind me, and we're going to take a little break from him. Showed off John, a new purchase last week. So if you haven't seen any of that stuff yet, go take a look at that. Next couple videos, we're going to be showing the rest of this project that we finished up, and just doing the exhaust, put tanks on, then we did a final clean on it, and then we walk around it, kind of show it off. So a couple next videos, stay tuned and enjoy. Welcome back to Classic Large Car Garage. Good, beautiful day. We're going to do some updating on this Freightliner. Okie dokie. If you're new to the channel, what we like to do is work on old semi-trucks, Cabovers, and we have one here that we've been working on for a customer. And there's some things that we've gotten accomplished on it. More or less Travis has got accomplished on it. And so we're going to go over those here real quick like, and then show you what we're working on today. So last video, we left off with getting the frame painted. So yes. So here now Travis has gotten our tail lights all wired in. Everything's working together. We got our reverse, brakes, turns, tails. Customer provided these fenders. They had them pre-painted before they brought them to us. So we've got those on there. They had them wrapped up, so we still have them wrapped up just for protection. So Travis has those on there. We got our rear wheels back on, got our steers back on after they were polished. And once again, all the lights are done. Let's see here. We've got the tanks back, looking shiny. Let's move that one out of the way. We'll move this one out of the way. Once we get all the aluminum back on and everything, there's going to be a final polishing process that the polishers are going to do to finish with that nice, beautiful shine. So here we have the, boy, there's a shine on every angle with this thing. Woo! We have our side step box. They wanted steps over here, but then that's originally where the batteries were. So Travis did a fine job. Got it. Let's see if I can open it here. Travis got it all mounted up, and then open that, and then we also converted it, since it's a toolbox, converted it into the battery box as well. And pretty much everything's done in here, right, Travis? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think I kind of showed you. He made this hold down, and we've got our reinforcement plate back here. Anything else you want to tell him?
No.
Okay. So.
Yeah, the only other things in there is that circuit breaker for the brake controller.
Sure. So, yeah, so that, I feel like that turned out really nice. It did not come polished, so that was another thing. We had the polishers shine up for us. Turned out really nice. And then coming around to the front here, we've got the front bumper on, and customer wanted lights in the bumper just like that, just to kind of match the roof up top. So that's on there, looking real good. And then we did the visor. Let's see here. So we put a drop visor on it. I don't know if I can get you a very good angle. of it. And we did not film any of that. We probably could have. We had to do a lot of modifications to it, as in one of the previous videos that we had. If you haven't seen it, where we introduced Alice and Kenneth out there, those two Freightliners. Somebody had pointed out that one was the narrow cab and one was the wide cab. So when we got this sun visor, it was basically set up for the wide cab. So it was 4 inches wider than what this cab is. So we had to narrow it in the center by 1 inch on each side because it's a 2-piece, and then we had to rebend the piece in the center on each side so that the pinch and bolts together. So once we got that taken care of, then we had to work on our brackets. We've got 4 brackets up underneath of there, and there aren't that many kits for a sun visor for this old of a truck. Most of the newer Freightliner Cabovers, again, the wider cabs, are for like the 80s-ish and up cabs. So the brackets here where they mount to the roof were at a different angle, so we had to actually cut them a little bit and then separate them. Where it mounts to the roof, we had to separate them so it met the contour of the roof better. And then since they're stainless, we TIG welded them back together so they're nice and strong. And then we were able to get them mounted. But then we had to do just trim to fit kind of a deal. Travis kept saying custom means cut, so that's kind of how it turned out. So enough of me blabbing, and I'm sure everybody's ready to be working. So next step is exhaust. And what they have here, and we're going to try and keep it to a factory look, is this style. The exhaust is mounted onto the back of the cab. Customer wants dual exhaust, so we are going to try and replicate that, and we're going to have to build some brackets, some mounting brackets to mount over here. There's already holes for them, so I don't know if at one time there was potentially maybe something over here. We don't know, maybe not. But anyway, so there's already some holes, so that makes it easy in that point. But we need to make these brackets, duplicate them, and then we're going to need to get them painted, get them mounted, and then we're going to have 5-inch. This is just 4-inch right now, so we're going to go to 5-inch. Then we'll have dual exhaust because it's got the Detroit. I keep forgetting what motor's in this one.
I think it's an 8.
8.
I don't know if it's an 8 or a 6.
Yeah. So that's the V8. V8 Detroit. So we kind of got this one turned around because it came over across here, had a little bit of a connection like a Y pipe, and then went up the passenger side here. So we got that one turned that way, and then we're gonna have to custom make one this here on this side because we've got the transmission linkage here. So we're gonna have to kind of go up and over, and then come out our springs, go up. And we've been having quite a tough time because the original exhaust pipe looked like so. And it had this flange up top where it would meet and go up inside the pipe. And it also has this bracket on here that we have to duplicate. So basically it would go up inside there and seal it. Well, I thought I had found some and purchased them, and come to find out 15 weeks later, that company doesn't make them anymore. So why it took that long for them to tell me that after they had charged me was a little disappointing. So apparently nobody makes these anymore. If there's anybody that's ever seen them or knows of anybody that can make them, that'd be really nice. Because what we're gonna end up doing is cutting this piece off of this one, and then we've got Tina outside that had a similar exhaust, and it's a little worse for wear, but it's better than nothing. So we're gonna we took one of her pipes off of that, Peterbilt. If you've never seen Tina, she's outside, and we've got a video of a pressure washing, so go check that out. And so we're gonna cut that one off, and we're gonna make our own. We got some 90s here, and we're gonna basically 4-inch, so we're gonna, basically it's gonna go, it's 4-inch out of the engine, 4 to 5. So we're gonna take those, transfer them over here, and then start basically assembling the puzzle piece. And then we've got, we were, give me a hand here. So we were able to locate some of these bell types, and so that'll go up in our 5-inch chrome pipes there with an adapter. We got an adapter here. That's what Travis and I were just separating. So then that will meet up with our new pipe, just like so. Kind of like the bell and the flange and all that good stuff. So, we got a lot of work here to make all this happen. And then, like I said, we've got some nice, I can't remember what they measured out to.
96?
Was it 96? 84 or 96?
Somewhere in there.
5-inch chrome pipes. So it'll be looking good. Then there's, I didn't bring them over, be some rain flappers on top, because that's what's up there now. So we just kind of wanted to keep everything the way it kind of was. Yep, there's a rain flapper up there. So honestly, once we get the exhaust done, that's the last major thing that we really need to get done. And once again, I've been talking too long. So this is gonna be, may end up being a 2-parter because there's a lot of work here. So we'll see what we can get done here, and we'll go from there. So hang tight. Righty ho there. Travis mostly, has done a bunch of work, and this is where we're at right now. Got the exhaust mocked up on the back of this Freightliner at this point, and got a couple Wi-Fi pieces here that we haven't done up yet. Be some flex pipe there, but. And don't worry about this. We're gonna take this off. This is one of the original pieces. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna take that. That's a newer piece. That's a newer piece. We're gonna take them, get them ceramic coated for the higher temp and make them looking nice. And then also our new bells here. But yeah, looking mighty nice. Sorry, the light's up there. But got our dual exhaust set up here. Take you over here. Woo! Here it is. Got our sectioned in piece here coming off the exhaust manifold. We gotta do a little more trimming here for our flex pipe piece. And then we got our bells, transitions to a 5-inch pipe, going straight up to the ceiling. What did we measure?
12 foot?
Yeah, it's like right at 12 foot the stacks are, so it's looking looking pretty good. I think from original, the original piece over there with the muffler and everything, I think it's roughly, give or take, well, not give or take, it's roughly 8 inches taller than the original one, give or take an inch or two. And Travis has got our new cab mounts kind of mocked up. They're kind of tack welded together. So basically at this point, everything's got to come back off so we can weld everything, get the lower pieces over to the powder coaters, ceramic coaters, whatever you want to call them. And these two pieces we're going to be taking off because that one needs to be painted silver. This one needs to be painted the blue. And we got to get those off to get those painted to match the cab. So here we go. Yee! Good morning. It's the next day after our little project of doing all the exhaust work here on this customer's truck here. So we're gonna do a little time lapse. I need to clean up all of our stuff here, tools, carts, metal brake, chop saw. So we're gonna get all that cleaned up. Got our parts sent off to the powder coaters, the elbows and the connectors for the exhaust manifolds. And so we just got the rest of our stuff here. We're waiting on one more bracket that I ordered. I was supposed to get 2, only got 1 in the mail, so they had to send out another one. And then we'll get these 4 pieces with, here we go, with our new huck pins, huck bolts, whatever you want to call them. We'll get those all painted to match the body of the truck, because the lower bracket's going to need to be the blue and the upper bracket's going to need to be silver, and then those 2 exhaust brackets up there. So we'll get those painted, but get our stuff cleaned up. And that's a wrap. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for participating, if you leave a comment. But like, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.